talk, you can see the results right away. The whole bundle of questions. And I think it would take 8 hours or upwards to address all of them. With your permission, I will just take up a few. I know that you have a flight to catch. You have a backstop at 6, but please extend by a few minutes for us. First, a question from Radhesham. In your view, is it necessary that highly educated people like us from the IITs should get into government and bureaucracy?
That's a very personal question. It depends on what you want to do. And there are many ways of contributing to India and India's growth. You can do that by being a terrific entrepreneur, by creating a company that employs thousands of people. That's a fantastic thing if you can do that. Nothing is better than creating thousands of jobs. So that's a fantastic way of serving the country. You can be a public servant and work on policy and do great things there. You can go and work as an executive in a large corporation and help it become more productive, help it become one of the leaders globally. There are many ways of serving the nation. There are many ways of serving your society. It depends on each individual and their unique circumstances. They have to decide what's right for them.
Thank you. The next question, sir, is from Abhishek. Abhishek, where are you? Abhishek Kumar? Yeah, there he is. Very interesting question. This is regarding the Mudra scheme. Said this scheme, a total of so many loans have been given. He's given a specific number, not very legible. His question is, how do we scale it up? How do we expand this further?
It's already scaled up. The Mudra scheme has doled out 4 lakh crores, that's 4 trillion rupees. So it's already scaled up. It's gone to a tremendous number of people already. Many of them are women in self-help groups. About 70% of it is women in self-help groups. But it has scaled up. It's being done by every single bank branch, and its reach is incredible.
So you spoke of the need to be frugal vis-a-vis natural resources. Here's a question from Ipsita. Where are you? There she is. How will energy sector in India impact GDP going forward while remaining frugal on natural resources?
We actually already have a pretty frugal energy sector. If you look at how much energy we need for each unit of GDP, it's actually quite low. So we're doing quite a good job in terms of being frugal in the use of energy and in the use of carbon. And of course, as we move towards more renewable energy, 175 gigawatts are the targets that the Honorable Prime Minister has set for us. We're doing quite well in terms of hitting that target. And as we find better ways of rainwater harvesting, water recycling and so on, we'll continue to use our energy very frugally. The other very exciting thing that's happening as far as energy is concerned is electric vehicles and electric mobility. What we will see there, I think, is ability to substitute away from liquid fuels and, of course, the very high import bill we have for liquid fuels as well. So that will also further make our energy system a lot greener and a lot more efficient. And I think we will all benefit greatly from that. In fact, I'll tell you, one of the very exciting things that's happening with electric motors and electric mobility is not just electric scooters and electric motorcycles and even electric cars. Friends, if you go out on YouTube, you will be able to see drones that are powered by electricity with electric motors. And so I keep saying we are likely to go over the next 10 or 15 years. Hopefully there's somebody in this room who's going to do it. Hopefully there's somebody in this room who's going to do it. We are going to go from auto rickshaws. We are going to go from auto rickshaws to air rickshaws, passenger drones. That also is going to be possible with electric mobility. And when we do that, our overall energy system is going to become even more efficient.
Would you have time for one more question? Yeah.
I'll take two last questions.
2 more. Okay, super. What is your sense of the roadmap for defense PSUs for them to become efficient and timely on delivery? Now, this is a question.
I will pass on that question.
Okay.
It's a long question. Of course, there's a lot going on over there in defense PSUs. But one of them, of course, is that many of them are on track to get listed, which will make them even more efficient and accountable.
There you go.
Yeah.
Then you began your speech, sir, by saying, I'm talking about your future. Here's a question on future. This is from Gurucharan. Gurucharan, where are you? There he is. what are your ideas on accelerating learning outcome in schools?
That's a very difficult question because we have a very large number of students in school right now. I said about 200 or 300 million, and they are in many, many schools around the country. So to find genuinely scalable, genuinely effective solutions that will improve learning outcomes is something that many, many people are struggling and working with. I don't have an answer to that. All I can say is that if there is anything that will get us there, it's going to be technology, where we'll use, of course, smartphones, artificial intelligence, all of these kinds of capabilities so that people are equipped to be able to teach themselves and get access to all kinds of new skills and new capabilities. I don't know how many of you have been out and tried Khan Academy. Have you guys tried Khan Academy? And you've taken the little online tests and seen how you're progressing? And you've tried all the MOOCs, you know, Coursera, Udacity and all of those. I think those are the kinds of solutions we have to go towards. Because we have to enable people through technology, through very engaging content, to become self-motivated, to become learners, and see what they can do to improve themselves. Tom Friedman, of course, writes very, very well in his book about the fact that in the future, it's going to be about continuous learning. Learning doesn't stop when you leave the school. So when you're in school, you just teach yourself how to learn. But as a professional, as an adult, in the future, increasingly, you're going to have to continuously be learning. And so we need the learning platforms that will enable us through technology to continue to enable you to improve your skills.
Thank you. Thank you so much. May I now request you all to stand up and give the speaker an ovation for a very engaging session. Thank you. Thank you so much. The national anthem now.
I thank Mr. Ravi Santanam for moderating the session. Thank you, sir, for that very insightful lecture. I'm sure the audience gathered a lot of knowledge from your talk. I request our speaker for today, Shri Jayant Sinha, to leave a message for us in the ITM yearbook.